So are you having me watch it because I've seen I've seen
No,
it?
it just started something.
Oh, okay, okay.
About surprise.
Luminous Mind.
Entitled.
That's the name of it?
No, I didn't know what it said.
Oh, okay.
If it said entitled, I would be like, okay.
Oh boy. Oh, we need to drink more water.
The story you're about to see is true.
It feels like what's that start with a B?
Okay, I'll be
With Brad Pitt. Babel. That's what it feels like right now. She told her she could get out of the car? Did I miss something, or did she just literally get out of the car even though she hadn't told her to? I mean, even though she hadn't told her to. Okay. Is he black?
Who?
The guy that just said that to her.
I think that's why my partner is special, because he's probably the only man
No, but he sounded black.
consistently loved for 10 years.
That's why it messed
Do
me
you
up.
want to have children?
Yeah, oh, I get the motherly urge.
I'm gonna miss you.
Oh, they taught him how to hold a wine glass.
I'll be back Tuesday.
Okay.
Because I did not expect him to be.
When I heard him on the
I knew
phone.
you would probably know, but that caught me off guard. Big time.
When you heard the message, you didn't immediately think he was black? Oh, okay. Because he sounded completely black to me. But she don't look like she would be with him, and she look actually substantially older. But we don't age like they do either. So.
That's very true.
He might actually be appropriately aged. But now they got us where we watch a movie like this and just figure out all the ways they tried to, adjust his character.
Yeah, I'm so worried about you. Did you read it yet?
No, where'd you find it?
It was in a box in the storage room.
Her mama make me feel so guilty.
What matters is
What it says.
Because that used to be my mom when I was traveling.
What are you talking about?
you lied to me.
Except she
all
couldn't
these
even call me
years.
like that.
Mom, this is why I didn't tell you.
Because I knew you'd react this way.
Oh.
Mom, what are you talking about?
Did you ever try looking him up?
No, I thought he was dead.
All you have to do is type in his name.
She Googled that motherfucker. Her mama Googled her first boyfriend.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but
Oh my god. He looks so much older.
I couldn't find anything.
Because you
about
old.
him. However, I do know somebody who put me in touch with Mr.
So does she know that
Steve.
she dating a black guy and maybe trying to get her back with her first boyfriend?
Okay,
she
I'll
called
Been
him because
engaged for
something
3
did
years.
at the
She's not
diary
going
journal.
anywhere.
Yeah, 'cause about her first boyfriend.
I'll
She told
Yeah, but
okay. I'd like to begin this story by telling you something so beautiful.
I've met two very special people whom I've come to love dearly. When I'm away from them,
The earth seems to shake and tremble. And often I'm afraid I'll fall off of it.
You see, even your English teacher knew without telling me.
Can you just let me sit with my own memories?
No, I want you to nail them.
Mom, please. It makes me want to see her again. Who are you? Jennifer? Jews.
I like her for some reason.
and
I've never met a Jew.
You knew I
until
would?
came to America. Jews don't ride horses. I've seen a Jew competing at Brighton.
Yeah, I like that bitch so far.
Many phone calls.
She tall.
Tanya, how are you?
Dad, how are you?
She tall as that horse.
Wow, that's it.
She taller than the horse.
Hey,
Oh my God, them legs.
Mom, what did you say Becky's address
she
was?
got that animal arm.
Can you text it to me? Why are you telling this story, Jenny?
She built like that.
I always wanted to have a story to tell.
She's a brick house.
But it never happened before.
The animal arm.
This is beautiful. It's proper.
Thank you.
She was the most beautiful woman I had ever met.
Oh, it's so nice.
She is
I knew
beautiful.
my father would fall for her. Everyone did. I did.
I
And 2 other girls are joining Jennings.
Oh, she bisexual?
She's lovely. Good number, I think.
And is it me or is he exceptionally short on top of her being exceptionally tall?
I don't know. That's his daughter, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Never, ever, ever put pie crust on the bottom. Only gets soggy. That and the raisins are the secret to the perfect apple pie. But don't you tell anyone.
No, that's bad advice. Actually, you put the crust in and you put it on super fucking high in the oven for 3 minutes, no longer than 3 minutes. Then take it out and then finish making the pie like usual and then put the whole pie.
Can I say it?
Boom. You're welcome.
But this was back then. They didn't have that technology.
It ain't technology, it's
Their
just...
ovens were different.
Bless us.
Okay, put it on broil for 2 minutes.
And these
Broil?
kids
They didn't
that
have
we're
broil
about
back
to
then.
and they
You can put the shit on the top of the thing or on the bottom.
It looked to me like the girl is a lesbian, and both her
When I was a child, I was
and
obsessed with changing
what was her
myself.
name? And Miss G know it, but they kind of playing head, you know, eyeballing head games.
I don't remember anything of what I learned writing-wise from Mrs. G. But I remember.
Oh, she taught y'all how to write.
Yeah, me too.
Because she showed Carmen a minute ago.
Enduring pain. Ah, you were lucky. You got more time with her.
I bet she did.
Yeah. My parents, they never would have let me stay. But I couldn't seem to find any of you. You were such a tiny little thing. So much smaller than Franny and I.
Was I?
You almost looked like a little boy.
I bet.
What? So afraid. You barely said two
You see how
words.
she said what? What? What you mean? What you mean? She low-key flattered. She looked good in all that different tones of green. It's like 100 different greens she got on. It seemed like that ought to clash somehow.
That's great.
No, it's a shade of green. It's a gray shade of green. And her pants are deep, dark,
Hello,
and black
Mother.
green.
Hello, Jennifer.
Yeah.
Mama gonna get a razor blade out? Putting a razor blade in her
No,
hair?
that's later. That's 75. You were already 15.
Don't underestimate old
Let
Becky.
me show you 13.
They're gonna get their way one way or another.
That's how to get their coupons redeemed at CVS.
But they get their coupons redeemed. Oh, so that was in her mind. She was older.
No, this is what happened.
It's a secret.
Mom, can I say it?
This is the story she wrote
Bless
in that
us,
journal.
Lord,
This is what happened.
and these
I'd
That's
like to begin
Her
this
when she was
story
little.
by telling
Her
you
mom
something so beautiful.
Sent her to that, just that camp or whatever.
Right. Oh, pause.
Wait, kid.
But the first scenario we saw is what really happened.
What scenario?
Where she just went and we saw little Kim and I said, why they named Kim Becky? That was her.
Got her. Oh no, because her mom, the main character, she wants to find her today.
Right.
Her mom said, I don't know where she is, but I know one of the other girls that you went to summer camp with.
Right.
And her name is just say Becky.
Right.
So she went and talked to Becky.
Right.
Becky said she had some pictures or something, and that was about
Right.
it.
But when they showed her the first scenario of her going to the thing, she was a couple of years older. So I'm saying, is that how she saw it? And is this how the journal had it? Because both girls are her.
Yeah, they can be going back and forth. What do you mean? Like, I don't understand.
I'm saying she didn't look like that before.
That's not her.
Go back to when she first met her. The first time.
That was fucking with your mind, because what they did was, she had said, man, I wish I could see her and talk to her or something. So then in her mind, she's remembering when she first met her.
Right. So
okay,
that,
but she was saying, but she was talking to her. In her mind, she's talking to her. So if you're watching, it seems like she's talking to her as an adult.
She was sitting across the table from her.
Tell me when. Excuse me. Uncle? No. When? No.
Right there.
Right.
She's older right there. That's not the... She looks different. See how she looks?
Compared to what?
Compared to when they show her meeting her again. That's when she met her. You know what? Never mind. Keep watching the movie because you're going to find out how this don't make sense or how it's, well, they're showing two different perspectives of the same thing. They're not perspectives. They're actually the same thing. But in each thing, she's a different age. And her mom is telling her, no, that was this year. You were 13 that year. So then now she's going to look at the story again.
Jenny.
See?
The girl over there arriving at your house.
See, who you think she's talking to?
Jenny.
Right. I know she's talking to her in her head, but that's her.
That's her when she was younger. That's when she first met her.
You've had a few lessons.
Am I talented? Am I a good writer?
That's when she.
No,
when
I
her mom
wouldn't say so.
Look at her.
Not natural. The family's rich.
Right, so she is a little older. If later on she's learning how to
I
cook
didn't
and
know
shit.
too until I came to America. Jews don't ride horses. I've seen a Jew competing at Brighton.
Okay, keep this. You go back to where we were.
Hi there.
You must be Jane.
I am.
I'm Aaron. It's nice
So
to meet you.
nice to meet you finally.
I was
See?
confused about her.
See, he's just now meeting her because this is her meeting her for the first time. She's an older girl right here. Then after her mom tells her, no, that was this year, you were 13. Then they show her again with her, but now she's the 13-year-old. They say like riding a horse, so.
Quiet hands, quiet horse.
Riding a bike.
Oh.
Hands down, Jenny. Quiet hands, quiet horse.
A non-horse rider will check you about that if you get it. Don't get it twisted. How does she discipline? Why are they so? Why is she so scared?
Remember, no bad horses, only bad riders. Look on the railing, girls.
Cause she be apologizing profusely, but we ain't seen one reason why.
Take that jump
Is she
again.
well wired?
Thank you so much for joining us today. Jenny, your father just called me.
Yes, you better braid that yaki. Ooh, look, and bantu knots on the back.
Thanks. They won't be able to pick you up.
The horse's tail and mane.
Good luck. Today they will be mock competing in 3 very demanding events. So let's wish them all good luck. Jenny, your father just called me. Your sister's broken her arm.
Okay.
Oh.
Jenny, your father just called me. Your sister's broken
Rewind
her arm.
again, yeah. Thank you.
I learned that from my president. Attack and deflect.
And that was very presidential of you. Smell cucumber. My Munch's cucumber didn't taste great. I don't know if I picked it too early or what.
You didn't get enough beef piss on it.
Beef piss?
Bella and I want to take her out for dinner.
Now?
No, it hasn't been that many out there.
You serious?
Yeah, you hungry?
I talk you and everything.
Look at what I'm doing. Cooking.
Yeah, that's right. Whose ass is she wearing? Since it ain't hers. I was gonna ask you that in the college in the room, but
You talk people into anything.
Oh, yeah. I talk you and everything.
Look at what I'm doing.
You got some pads on the
powder, maybe? Or a little
Yes, that would be great.
pinch.
I work the chili pal.
So a lot of things she ain't got, but she got a cute little ass.
Yeah.
Got a cute little
It's
ass.
real.
Oh, come on, son. It ain't big enough to be pads.
That's
Or
my
implant.
point. That's my point. It don't have to be big when using pads.
Look, why is it hard for you to give the one Becky, old ass Becky that got an ass, credit for having a cute little ass? I mean, she ain't thick. Damn. I see you, Becky. I see you. Your ass is cute.
I hold
Really?
my
I want
ass
you to
high
consider
standards, okay?
joining my inner city running team when you come back from vacation.
You serious?
I am serious. So we want you to know that Jane and I are lovers.
That's really not the motivation to tell her
How
that.
do you feel?
I was going
happy
to
for
joke
you.
and
I'm
say,
happy you have each other.
we fucking. And
I don't
guess
want
that's
you to
what
be
they would say.
miserable like my parents.
And I felt proud.
And why would they need to tell her
What
that?
are you doing now?
You know what I mean?
He sent me a bunch of letters.
Because they wanted to not
Where's the
try
rest of the
to
stuff
have
from
that
my
shit.
room?
Letters are in this.
Well, what?
They didn't want to try to have that shit.
Why would they tell her that?
So they connect.
Mom, how long
show
did you know
affection
these
for
were
each other-
here?
For each other in front of
How
her.
come you didn't give me these before?
Yeah,
I
but
thought
in
we
front of
might
her
find
and not the
your
other
story.
girls?
And I didn't give them to you because
Other girls are tripping.
I was ashamed.
I wonder if white kids really heard random shit like that. You fucking? I can't say goodbye?
As you are doing.
As you fucking? You still gotta shower and get dressed, boo boo. For this important dinner where daddy's closing the deal.
I can't even get an awkward check on the cheek.
No awkward one, at best.
Right.
Ooh, shout out to hair and makeup. They really hooked her old skin up.
Yes, you do got old skin.
They softened that shit out. I don't even think she has surgery.
Babes. Babe. Come on, let's go. We're all waiting in the car.
I don't want to go.
Honey, what was the name of your friend, that boy, his family? What was his name?
Mendelssohn.
Mendelssohn. That's right. I knew the name. I played golf with his father 2 weeks ago. Joe Stern brought him to the club.
Okay, then I should be able to.
Anyway, come on, move it. Let's go.
Why would you tell her that? You just told her fuck her, she can't go.
I have made a decision.
Oh yeah, we do know his family.
I'm taking my life into my own hands.
After this dinner though, cause bitch.
That fall, every Friday, my dad picked me up from school and dropped me off at Mrs. G's.
So she poured everything into Mr. G.
Chicago can do it, why she can't
I've
see?
made a decision. I'm taking my life in my own hands.
Y'all want y'all go to Mr. G's.
That fall,
You your own
every
man.
Friday,
now.
Mrs. G picked me up from school.
Let me be great.
Basically, that's
It
what it
was
is.
pure bliss.
Yeah.
It was heaven. I was finally home.
I was finally home.
Man, they giving these horses some bomb ass haircut. You see that, Bob?
So what's your story?
That's a beautiful sweater. I ain't mad. They good fuck buddies. That's how it's done. You don't have no expectations. Be there when you be there. I'm gonna let you rest. When it's time to get down, we get down. Don't touch my toothbrush. We good.
I don't think they'd understand.
Don't touch my toothbrush.
They don't understand anything.
His weird ass
I
smile.
know. He's like that dude that was,
And Get Out or some shit.
that was smiling with the teeth and was watching the robots.
Oh yeah. Fuck was that?
Spider-Man or some
That wasn't Fahrenheit. It wasn't Spider-Man.
It's like if I was
Was
invisible.
They can't see you the way that we can.
Why you put all the words in your mama's mouth?
I hate them.
Shouldn't hate them, Jenny.
Yeah, like how does that even start? You know what I mean?
Hiding nothing, revealing everything.
What was their
Just the
discussion
truth.
with each other about this?
We'll never lie to each other.
When it came time to leave, we had to hurry.
Why would you do that?
Well,
And it's
my
her.
life.
And it's her she
I
likes.
can make my own decisions.
Really? You think so?
Yeah.
So what did you say?
Well, I said yes because I want to prove to Bill and Mrs. G that I'm mature.
But that's not what you wrote. You wrote that you don't want to be here, that you want to go back with Mrs. G to her house. Look in your notebook. It's right there.
That's just a fiction story.
What do you mean fiction? We wrote this.
It's a version of what happened.
What does that mean?
A lot of it's true.
And that's what I
My
thought.
teacher says that all stories are based
that's
on the
what I
writer's
thought.
life.
You don't know what's about to happen.
I know Mrs. G much better than Bill, but Bill is not gonna hurt me.
What if you're wrong?
Stop! You've become just like all of them. You just want to tell me what to do. It's my life, mine, not yours. Let me live.
Well, see,
She a good actress.
What if you're wrong?
She a good ass actress. She be looking
that's what
saucy.
made me see what this movie was, because it was on the
I
menu
never
and
saw
I
a
just
gold
heard
medal
her.
before. Like a steel mirror, scours off all rust with contrition, that you may see your
Let
own
her
pure,
read.
bright essence.
Don't let her read. Damn.
It's so fine. I don't want to go home.
Okay. Well then, why don't you read the other poem that's in there with the page turned down? Yes, that's my favorite. Call of Love. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna get you a blanket.
Okay. Resounds the call of love.
I can't hear you.
Like they take.
We are going to heaven. Who wants to come with us? We have been the friends of the angels. We will go back.
They got me feeling like he really just
Very
want to warm her up.
No, I think he might
Okay, now move back.
want to take advantage of, but she wants to.
She wants to be taken advantage
Right.
of.
She wants to. She's curious, and
She curious.
she's attached to them because that's
How's that?
her
Is that
safe
better?
spot.
Yeah. We are higher than heaven.
Okay, now scoot over. I'm cold now. Don't stop.
Yeah,
You're doing great.
He in pedophile mode to me.
Yeah.
More noble than the angels.
Yeah.
Why not go beyond them?
Man,
You are
so
over there.
special.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah. He in pedophile
You're
mode.
so deep.
What has to find pearl?
Who looks
I
at
want
a
to
kid
save
like
you
that?
from all those stupid young boys out there. I think you are perfect.
For your concubine?
What? I have.
Jenny, would you do something?
You told me to
for
read like 4 times. Bitch, why you keep interrupting me?
Would you let me see you? Will you just show me what you look like without you? Okay. You shy? Do you think I want you to have big breasts like Mrs. G?
They
I
just
don't.
came right on with it, huh?
Do you want to take your shirt off? I don't think we should tell Mrs. G about us. I don't think she's quite ready.
She knows.
Do you want to keep reading?
She don't know him.
That's rape. That's illegal. How old were you? Like 13, 14?
It was the 70s. People didn't talk about it like that.
Babe, the 70s, 80s, it doesn't matter. I don't want you to justify this.
I'm not trying to justify it, okay? You know?
And when I see
she was
these
there that summer. That's why I went
movies
to
like
see
this,
her. I'm trying to figure it
when the
out.
white
Why do you
lady's
wanna
all
find
fucked
them
up
when
in the
you're the
head, they'll put her with a black guy then.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's how your life gonna end up.
I'm not
If
saying
you
that
don't
to...
have good parenting
Right.
and you get taken advantage
I don't
of
need
and
you
raped and
It's a
all
number
that,
of
then
things.
you're
Call
gonna
me
end
a
up
victim.
being with a black
Okay.
guy.
It's a number of things.
Oh,
Why do you want to find them when you're the victim?
let me just figure this out for myself.
So it was her. Let her do it because it was so. It was her relationship.
After
Because
6
if as an
years,
adult you
Have you
still
ever thought about
have,
seeing a therapist?
If
you
knew
still
me,
don't have closure, then you.
no, I ain't going
In
to
your
see a
mind,
therapist.
it was
I'm gonna
your
figure this out
relationship. It was
myself.
rape, no doubt.
Let me just figure
Either
this
way you
out for
look,
myself.
but it's gonna be hard for them
All your
to.
life,
Even though she knows it, because if it happened to somebody else, she would be pissed off.
Right.
But she was in it
Right.
voluntarily, even as a child.
She got taken advantage of.
She got taken advantage of.
She's a child. She's a child's mind too.
Jennifer, I don't know your life.
Feel like an adult.
After 6 years, have you ever thought about seeing a therapist?
If you knew me, you'd know I ain't going to see a therapist. I'm going to figure this out myself.
Did you ever even look at the ring I brought you?
Do you think I give a shit about a ring? That's you again not knowing me.
I would never marry a black guy.
Your car's here.
I'm not going
You
to
knew
do this
anything.
like this. I'm not going to. Look, Jennifer, let's talk. I want to be here for you.
Please go.
He's a good man.
What's up the deal?
She processing it, and she trying to do it by herself, and it's hard.
When I come back, we're gonna have to talk about this.
He's a good man. Yeah, that's a lot of things that arranged to make.
It's subconscious.
Why did you pick me? I'm a skinny, flat-chested, introverted kid.
I wish you could see yourself the way I see you. That earnestness, the devotion, love. An adult cannot love like that. Only children can. It's so pure. You still believe in possibilities. As I do.
Get you a kitty cat.
A dog.
A puppy.
See?
You don't tell me you ain't got, you got a damn horse.
Get you a puppy.
I hoped you would save me from my family.
Look at that smile.
But there's something to adults in that, I mean, some adults are free spirited, but when you have everything just on the table like that, sometimes, you know, that little whacker, don't go down, little whacker.
Yeah, don't do it.
I don't care.
You ain't got to worry. I was going to say, you ain't got to worry about suicide. I spun I donated into a Buick. I almost ran that motherfucker over. He came directly up to the window. I was like, oh,
Hello.
Thank God I've been watching too many movies. That sounds set up everywhere.
Yes.
How lovely to finally meet you.
One way in and one way out.
These are for you.
Oh, thank you.
And for your husband.
You coach Jenny's running.
Yes.
Please, Mom.
Yes, I do. She's a very talented runner. She shows a lot of promise. You should be very proud.
I am proud.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful girl.
Rewind that whole encounter.
I will.
Right.
Yeah,
So she can get her.
She knows she's
She's
sending
a
her
very
off on a
talented
date.
runner. She'll tell you that she is so sorry that she couldn't pick.
There's never been a movie to deal with this at this level though.
That's true. But I'm still trying to figure out what she's going through as far as.
Because she was fine with it. She don't feel victimized.
I find that I trust him so much.
Okay, but how does that equate you telling me to get out the house or you get out the house?
To who?
Me.
Oh,
like if that was
she,
you.
She don't wanna.
I don't know how to say no.
She don't want to hear that it was,
right.
It wasn't a relationship because it was a relationship to her.
Then she should be able to tell.
No, she can't. She can't tell.
I love him.
What is
We're
that?
that far. He's leading
It's a what?
That's what predators do.
Yeah.
Is get the trust.
Yeah, but I'm
so
just
that
saying.
makes them think that it is real, even later on.
Right.
But at that age now, she should know.
Once we're that far, I don't know how to say no.
But if in her mind, her feelings were like adult love, as far as she was concerned, I get why she's.
Okay,
she,
what about legally though?
She just
loves me.
That doesn't matter. She thinks it was real to her.
We have to keep stretching you open slowly. No young boy would ever do this for you. But I'm not giving up. I'm ready for you.
They said it's going to be completely open about everything, and so far they have been, except the fact that Mrs. G know about all this.
Yeah, because they trying to act like she don't, and she do.
Shouldn't they feel weird playing these roles?
They do. She do. They do. And that's why in her mind, initially, she saw herself as older.
Thanks, Mom.
Because she felt like it was a relationship. She felt like she was a teenager that was capable of older feelings.
But she still know she's not. You can look back and know if you was that age. You know goddamn well you wasn't making no lifelong marriage decisions.
No, she thought she was.
Mrs. G
That's what I'm saying. But you would know as an older person that
because Dad was like a big developer back then.
No, it didn't have anything to do with it. It was because you were an unusual child, and you knew how to talk to adults.
I was thinking about the first time that
That's
you
what I'm
met
saying.
him.
If you're a mature child,
He came here to pick me
like
up.
more of your things, when you become an adult, you still feel like those experiences were more adult than your peers.
Flowers.
What do you mean, what about him?
What about his side of it? That's your side of it.
He gave you a gift
What
too.
about his side of it? Was he?
This ain't about his side.
Why would anyone do
But
that?
it is because you were involved with him.
Just like your
He
mother.
took advantage of you.
Yeah.
Our daughter spends.
But this
every
movie ain't
weekend
about
in
his
the home
perspective.
of a
This movie's
divorced
about her
woman on
journey
second
through this.
marriage.
Nadine, what are you even
Right,
talking
but I'm
We
saying
wouldn't really know about her.
if she
And now
thinks
this
that
bill?
she was in love
Mom,
and all
Why
that,
would anyone do that?
she should be, as an older person, she
Oh.
should be able to look at his perspective.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? He didn't love me. He was just, like men don't do that to little girls. Like that's not right.
But maybe she still believed because she was a mature girl for her age. Now as an adult, in her subconscious is saying he recognized that woman in me, like in a way that nobody will ever understand.
Yada, yada. Every sexual predator recognizes that.
I
Like,
know. I'm not saying.
no,
I'm saying
she old now. She should know. There's been stories. She should know. She's an educated woman. She should know. That's part of sexual predators. It's to get your confidence and trust and all that stuff and make you feel special and mature and blah blah blah. And even if, like I said, she did love him and she thought she loved him and all that, it's kind of like, to me, realizing that the person that you were just about to marry was cheating on you the whole time. Because if he really just wanted to sleep with her because he had a thing with little girls, then she should feel like it really wasn't about me. He's just a sexual predator who likes little girls, and that's sick. As an older woman, looking back on it.
But she feel like it was about her. That's the whole point. But I can't. You asked me how she could be doing it. I'll just answer the question.
I mean, as a woman, maybe you can explain better to me. I'm just trying to grasp like why.
I can't relate to it, but that's all I can. I mean, that would make the sense to me of why she's not fighting everybody. Like if she saw it happening to a little girl, she would be up in arms right now. But she feel like in her case. And she felt like she was an exception to most girls. She not like most kids her age. And he recognized that. And they both recognized it. And she had this relationship as far as she's concerned. So she don't want nobody looking at him like the predator that he is. Because they weren't able to see that they had a real relationship. And maybe they did. Maybe he is a pedophile, but he's a pedophile. He likes he found one that he liked because he seemed to be caping for her.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm not saying, that don't make him less of a predator. I'm just saying that he not fell in love with this girl too, but he found a victim that he could be his steady.
Well, how come she just can't say, as an older woman, I have no regrets about that?
Because she knows how everyone perceives it the way you just got up in arms about.
They already are perceiving it that way. I'm saying, and that's when she should say, I know how it looks or whatever it is. That's my personal life, and I don't have any regrets about that.
Because she might have regrets, but she's working through them because she can't even admit to herself that she's the one that said she wanted to stay with him the first night.
That was set up by Mrs. G. But okay.
When you ask me a question, I answer it, then you fired me to the nail. Then I can't.
It's not. It opens up dialogue and debate.
Oh, okay.
That's what that is.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What you lost on?
I'm just making sure it's almost bedtime for you.
Yeah.
He gave me flowers, and look, he gave you a gift too. Here. Why would anyone do that?
Just like your mother, you think the world is full of danger.
Our daughter spends every weekend in the home of a divorced woman on her second marriage.
Nadine, what are you even talking
What do
about?
we really know about her?
Whoa, wait a minute. I asked you specifically if Bill and Mrs. G were having an affair, and you looked me right in the eye, and you said no.
Why are you so angry now?
Well, why are you not angry? That's what I want to know. There's a question I've been wanting to ask since I read your story. Did you like it?
That.
I just don't understand. Why did you keep going back?
I got something else.
What? Tell me, I want to know.
Love. I wanted somebody to think I was special.
The reason why he said that is because there have been other cases. So he thinks she's joining the force of all the girls that came forward. But in her mind, it's a relationship. So she's not, no. Yeah, I come check on my boo.
If you had a relationship.
If he married another lady, you know.
It usually means that there were others.
Others.
There's never
You
only
see,
one.
she finna learn.
Detective Amato said something about.
And this might be the thing that throws her into understand why everybody's seeing it as. Right. It does take that much for if you thought you were special. Like you said, it's his job to get in her head. She thought she was his wife, really.
Well, you're probably.
And he treated her as such.
If he abused. If you had a relationship. It usually means that there were others.
Others.
There's never only one.
Detective Amato said something about others.
Can you find them?
I don't. Mom, there weren't others I would have known.
Oh, for God's sakes, honestly, sometimes I find it hard to believe you're my own child.
That's real talk.
Leave a message.
He in court. He in court.
Don't leave a message.
Hey, Bill, this is Jenny Fox. Many young athletes. How many others were there? Was I the youngest?
Are you jealous? Are you trying to
Someone else
compare?
must have
She
known
probably
about
have
me.
mixed feelings. Some of it is jealousy.
There must have been a witness.
You in denial, you need proof that I wasn't the only one because I was special.
Right.
You're trying to tell me I'm special.
Sorry I missed you. I'm just, it's funny, I'm near your house. I just thought it would be lovely to come by and say hello again.
What's I'm saying what?
It's in the
her jacket.
in the contract.
You hear that rain? I don't care if it's on the iron or not, even if it's there.
Humidity is not good for the hair.
So sorry. Oh, I brought you a bottle.
The car ain't wet either.
I know. What the hell?
Coming down. Her coat ain't wet.
That's what I'm saying. Not even nothing. You can see the frizz in her hair still.
I mean, it's coming down.
I know. Turn the sound down a little bit.
I brought you a bottle of wine. Let's see. Do you recognize that lady?
Oh, my. That is a good picture of me. I don't have any good photos of me at all.
Remember these girls?
Who is this?
Me. Hello, it's Jenny.
Jenny Fox.
Yes.
Oh, good to see you.
Hello, Dr. G.
Jenny Fox.
Jenny just said that she was leaving.
Oh.
Sorry, it's so late, I know.
She said he died of cancer.
Yep. See that rain? Hear that rain? That window ain't wet. Nothing's wet. Where's the rain at? Where's the rain at? The back window's wet, but the front window ain't.
They threw a bucket at the back of the car.
I know, right?
It
They
missed the
wanted to
front.
keep it clear for the shot, too.
Oh, right. Because they need us to see that light, front porch light go out.
Why didn't they just turn down the volume on the rain a little bit? Don't make it so obvious.
Yeah, it's coming down. Yeah, they just wanted to see. We could have still seen the porch light go out.
I feel like you want me to apologize for something. I'm not sure. I just want to know you. You can't. I'm trying to understand.
You seem clear.
Do you know how lucky you were to have a teacher like Bill? He's so special.
I had no idea that's what this is about.
Yeah, I wouldn't have watched it, but
it drew me in.
It's a unique angle of a subject matter that has never been covered on in a movie that I've ever seen.
Not like this, but graphically.
Now you are a woman, my love.
But I see what you're saying is like from the angle of
she better not be pregnant.
Won't feel grossed out.
Mr. Fox, are you okay?
Well, I thought that's what it was immediately.
Yeah, I'm fine.
But then I was like, if that's not the same night, she could be pregnant.
Okay, so ordinarily
It's fucking up her whole teaching about knowing people.
Sometimes
It's making her
you gotta
rethink.
surprise them. Right, to get beyond their defenses. So, Samantha,
She like, how the
why
fuck
don't
am I
you
teaching this and I couldn't even
tell us all about
see a
your
predator
first
coming?
sexual experience?
Yeah, okay. I was 17. His name was Rick. Yeah, he was my age.
So, your childhood sweetheart or whatever?
Yeah.
And did you enjoy it?
Did I enjoy it? Yeah, I think. Right, the whole thing was actually just, it was kind of sweet because we've been best friends since
She don't want to hear that shit.
6th grade. You know, we get no
Yeah,
idea.
yeah, that's cute. Okay, next.
Just a couple of
Because I know one of these bitches had
We
what I
get back
had.
on the day. I was younger than I thought of myself to be, you know? And yet, I'll never forget, in the moment, there was just so much tenderness. I think I even had a little,
No, you didn't.
yeah, you know.
No, you
what I'm
did
saying.
not. I don't get.
No,
I'm
what?
just so you know in your life.
I mean, if you're not going to be able to talk about sex, I don't know how you're going to interview other people about all kinds of shit.
So, okay.
She's trying to get that information.
I had a little,
Yeah, for her own
orgasm.
therapy.
I don't know. I wasn't expecting it. I didn't know what it was. It wasn't the same as it is now. You know, because in the beginning, it's just like these little sparks. And I mean, it felt really natural, I think.
Why are you mad,
It's
son?
something, because what happens is, especially at that age, is that it feels good. I mean, it feels good. Someone is touching you in an area that is sexual, and so you kind of enjoy it. And so there's guilt. There's a sense of there's a sense of guilt of feeling like you enjoy this, and not understanding that it's not a good thing.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say before.
Why not even be ashamed? I mean,
I wasn't abused, but for me, it took me years to get comfortable to have an orgasm with a man. I don't think that it has anything to do with abuse.
Well, not if you haven't been abused. It don't have nothing to do with that. It's just because y'all can have the same experience whether you're abused or not, but the abused person, that could have something to do with their abuse.
Best in sports.
Why would he? Unless he can hear in her voice that he still got her mind. He'd call her back then. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, Jennifer, it's Detective Amato.
Oh, hey.
Listen, I thought
See,
you might
she
be interested to
disappointed
know
that it
there'll be a
wasn't
big event. William Allens is receiving an award.
Oh.
Also, I found that woman you were looking for. Iris Rose?
She doing what she said though. She said I'm gonna work through this by myself.
It's killing people.
He building a cult.
Maybe it just depends on the people.
2 tickets, please. You really need to start thinking more clearly, Jenny. Thank you.
Yeah, he's starting to control her now.
Jenny? Jenny? Oh, it's me, Iris. How are you? Good, good to see you.
They cast it well.
You and Bill were lovers, right? Yes. I would work in his garden. I remember I was wearing a bikini. And he invited me in. Do you have any memory of,
She just put that on the table. Y'all were lovers, right?
and Bill planning a
Yeah.
foursome? Do you remember that? With you?
Planning a...
Yeah, I think they were planning a weekend, like, around here somewhere, to go to a hotel. Boy, I haven't thought about that in a long time.
She realizing that he was a pedophile.
Yeah. How did he rope her into that? Rope Mrs. G. No, it was...
Right.
More like she was the cat bringing the mouse to him.
Shit.
Wow. So she was the one... Oh, yeah, she was totally into it.
You're not... Well, that should just reaffirm for her that she was naive as fuck.
I've met 2 very special people whom I've come to love dearly.
She was Sheena. Remember Sheila? Sheila.
Jenny, what we really want to do
Remember Sheila?
unconscious.
With the,
bring it into consciousness.
The people that moved in to take over the,
And our family.
So you'll have to
the
tell your parents
Deepak.
that you have a track meet in Delaware.
What the hell?
The documentary of the
Pick you up from
cult.
school, and
Oh.
Iris and I will meet you at the hotel at 6, and then we'll have you back home.
Oh, okay.
Sunday night, like usual.
Dad and I have already spoken to Iris about it, but we'd like you to bring something special.
And don't forget your running shoes.
That vagina? What she gotta bring?
Oh, I don't know.
Hello.
Jennifer, I've been calling you. You haven't answered any of my calls. I even tried you at the university. Hello?
Martin, I gotta go meet him.
What are you talking about?
I need to see him.
Over there just being a good black man to her bitch ass.
I need to try
I'm
to
not going to tell you anything.
figure out who he is.
Promise me, Jennifer. Promise me that you won't do anything until I get there. I'm on the next plane back.
They're going to get her abortion.
Honey, sweetie, I feel sick.
Yeah, you got a little fever. I think it's the flu that's going around. No, nothing's that important. I'll just call Mrs. G. We'll tell her you can't come. Okay? Just get you in bed.
All right. Just a few hours later, my stomachache was completely gone. My body had told me what my mind refused to accept.
They don't understand you the way that I do. And if you don't want to do a weekend, we don't have to.
I don't want to see you anymore.
But Jenny, please. I love you. I need you. We can work everything out. Please don't leave me.
I'm gonna hang up now.
Hang up. Wait.
These are adult dilemmas that she's undergoing. I wonder what they're gonna do about this pregnancy, though.
Stupid girl. Stupid girl.
She ruining it for everyone, isn't she?
I failed. I didn't want it to be true. I told myself it couldn't be true. I failed at the one thing a mother is supposed to do. Protect her child.
But your fashion sense is on point.
You lied to me. You told me it was a good thing all these years.
It was. I got an A.
An A? Doesn't that matter?
That bitch.
That doesn't make it good.
You want me to be some pathetic victim? Well, you know what? I'm not. I've got something no one else does. I'm the teacher now. Not just some invisible kid.
You'll never get married.
I don't want to get married.
Bitch.
Have you not been listening to me?
You'll never have children.
Duh.
I hate children. I don't want to have children, I'm sure of that. But I know one thing. He loved me. He cried. He cried, didn't you see? And for years, he's gonna send me cards.
Dear Jenny, how was your graduation? Dear Jenny, please give my best to your photos. All the trouble with the news. Dear Jenny, when I read about you in the news, I hope you return to your running. Dear Jenny, I always so proud of you going to your any. Dear Jenny, you were always such a natural.
I'm not the victim of this story.
Anything you want.
I'm the hero. He fell apart, not me.
You couldn't even think that their lives might continue without you. That there would be others. You're frozen
She
in
is
time.
dealing with herself. She's working her way through it.
But you know, he's still alive. And I'm gonna go see him now.
No.
Because still, even with no one getting all them letters for all them years, that's reinforced her belief that she was in a real relationship.
But even if he looks at her, he might, like you say, he might just be something mentally wrong.
Right.
He likes
Right.
little girls.
And he fell in love with her. Yeah. Or whatever his version of love was. But he was building a cult, though. Well, she was building one. Why did excellence? See, I'm not no credibility. Because why is she wearing that? Damn, Bill let himself go. Is that it? Bill look like Chris Christie, man. Why would she wear that to go see this dude?
It's an event. She has to look just
I don't see not one other bitch in there looking like her. Wearing lace, black lace.
Hello. Hi. I don't believe we met. Jennifer.
That's his wife.
How do you know William? He was my running coach. Of course. My husband is just completely flattered that so many of his former students have come out to honor him. Hey, would you like to meet him? Actually, hello, yeah, it's been a long time, so. Okay.
They got it in again, because of course we gonna go for that shit. Black women.
Hi, Bill. Leave your story. Hi, Bill. You were the grown-up.
I'm gonna see if these people stand behind him. I'm gonna see if these people stand behind him.
What?
I didn't mean to drop no heavy movie on you like that. I never expected that. It's heavy, man. You gotta go to bed on that. Let's see what else is on. Maybe we can get a different image in our head.
Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bug spot. What's that? Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the predators bite. The fuck? What was that? Luminous mind you said?
Yeah, sure, actual picture.
Oh, it said written and directed by Jennifer Fox.
Yeah.
So she wrote this movie? Oh, I could tell that.
See the minors with the body.
Yeah, I saw that. Because when they had them, took an angle from the top, it was just a skinny, grown chick.
That's them?
That's Becky.
But is
Oh, it says mom and dad.
That's what I'm saying. Is that them?
So she wasn't even white. They had to get a white person to do this movie, to get the movie green lighted. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Whose mom is that?
Wow. That's Jenny's mom and dad. The fuck? The only way they could get this movie made was to make her a white girl. And that's why she had such a multicultural black boyfriend. That's why so many, that's why Bill had a black wife at the end. This Jenny wasn't even white. Okay, let's see the first picture again. Because I thought that was Becky. Ooh. Okay, Jenny.
She look white.
No, she don't. I mean, she could pass for white, but those are her parents.
I have no lines.
She wrote and produces herself, though. Shout out to her for getting the story out there. Because she know nobody wasn't going to hear her story if she didn't write it. That's her. That was G. Mrs. G. Dr. Mrs. G. With the riders on and the helmet hat. And that's the little boy that they said wasn't even his little boy, probably, Ryan. Yeah, that's her. She don't look white at all. You're welcome. And that's probably why her story wouldn't have got heard. Yeah, they tried it. Oh yeah, they tried it. They took advantage of her. And you remember the girl said none of them even remember a whole lot about actually riding horses from her. Right. So what they did there the whole damn summer, do some stretches in the front yard and get fucked that night. No, thank you. I go ahead and go to Lake Eagle Mountain Lake. Eagle Mountain Lake.
Like people know where that is.
We did. Well, we didn't. We just knew when we got there. We all piled out and went straight for the lake. Oh, kids can't never enjoy that no more.
Let us see what's sitting in there all that time, I guess.
Punk ass bitch typed it.
That's her?
Yeah.
Yeah, she don't look right there.
Fresh meat with braces. I can see why it wouldn't get a lot of play, theatrical play though, because people can't get comfortable with that. Whether from a victim end or a predator end, I can see people being uncomfortable from either perspective. But that's what makes it, that's what enables it to go on. People, it's so uncomfortable. People just if we could just not, if we can avoid this, that's, I get it. Cause ain't no middle ground. It's either it didn't happen or I'm gonna fuck a motherfucker up for messing with somebody I love. Right. It ain't no middle of the road.
Ain't nothing that she can do, really.
Right, ain't nothing. It's one or the other.
Statute of limitations gone.
Yeah.
What's she gonna do?
Yeah. So it's just that's when denial. You need to go on vacation where they got a denial.
That's what I'm talking about. M4 Benelli Scattergun.
Oh man.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about?
What are you talking about?
Fucking movie.